Your child melts down at birthday parties while other kids are having fun. The tags on clothing send them into a spiral. And the sound of a vacuum cleaner or the hand dryer in a bathroom might as well be a fire alarm. And every single day, you're exhausted from walking on eggshells, trying to prevent the next sensory explosion. Now, you've been told that it's just a phase. You've been told that they're going to grow out of it. Some days you wonder if you're doing something wrong, if you're being too accommodating, or if other parents think you're making excuses for your child's bad behavior. But here's what nobody's telling you. Your child's nervous system is experiencing the world completely different than other kids. It's not behavioral, it's not a parenting problem, and it's definitely not something that they're doing on purpose. And today we're going to be explaining exactly what's happening inside your child's body when they experience sensory overload, why traditional approaches often plateau, and most importantly, how to finally help your child's nervous system find balance. Extremely unhappy little girl. She refused to be in unfamiliar places with unfamiliar people. And when her family tried to go out, which they occasionally attempt to do, it would end in Arya completely melting down from sensory overload. Every outing was a gamble. Every new environment was a threat. And it's not rare. Today, 1 in 6 children experience sensory processing issues. That's millions of families and millions of kids dealing with daily sensory struggles, being told to wait and see while their children suffer. Behavioral problem. Think about your child's nervous system as an air traffic controller trying to coordinate thousands of flights all at once. In kids with sensory challenges, that air traffic controller is completely overwhelmed. And when the nervous system can't properly filter and process that sensory input, everyday life feels like being trapped and dropped into a chaotic carnival. There's glaring lights, there's screaming sounds, overwhelming smells. Everything is spinning out of control. Now, this affects all 7 senses. Auditory or sounds, visual like with lights, olfactory or our smells, gustatory for taste and textures, tactile or our touch, and vestibular for our balance and our coordination. And most importantly, proprioception. Our brain allowing us to know where our body is in space at all times, in place, in relation to our environment. Now, out of all of these senses, proprioception is critical for brain development and for function, yet it's the one nobody talks about to its depth happening. Now, hypersensitive kids have an overactive response to normal input. They're the ones that are covering their ears, they're ripping off their tags, they're throwing off their socks and melting down in crowded places. Their nervous system is stuck in overdrive. But hyposensitive kids are the exact opposite. They need intense input just to feel regulated. They're constantly touching. They're crashing into things. They're seeking that sensory input that their brain and nervous system craves. Most kids have both, which seems massively confusing to every single parent that I talk to until you understand that their nervous system is dysregulated and it's confused, swinging between the extremes, trying to find balance. And when you see these patterns, you're not just seeing difficult behavior, you're seeing a nervous system that's stuck and it cannot regulate itself. Don't just appear randomly, they develop through what we call the perfect storm, which is the series of stressors that accumulate from preconception, from pregnancy, through early childhood. And it starts with prenatal stress, and then birth trauma interventions, followed by early challenges like colic and constipation and reflux or frequent antibiotics. Now each stressor adds another layer of tension to the nervous system until it gets stuck in sympathetic overdrive, like a smoke alarm that won't stop going off. Now this creates something called dysautonomia, where the nervous system literally cannot return to calm or a regulated baseline. Occupational therapy and sensory integration therapy are incredibly valuable tools. But when the nervous system foundation is stuck in stress mode, it's like trying to remodel a house that's built on a cracked foundation. You can't teach coping strategies to a nervous system that's neurologically stuck in fight or flight mode. Now, many families add progress stalls. It's like pushing a car with the parking brakes still on. You're not going to be going anywhere. And this is why so many parents feel frustrated when their child works so hard in therapy but can't generalize those skills to real life. Their nervous system is trapped in a pattern that can be shifted. And when we address the neurological root cause through neurologically focused chiropractic care, we help release that tension on the nervous system. We restore the balance. We help your child's brain finally process their world without constant overwhelm. You don't need more labels. You don't need to wait and see. You need answers and you need action. So click the link within our bio, comment below, or send us a DM to schedule your child's neurological evaluation with Haven Family Chiropractic in Katy, Texas. And let Dr. John and our team